Please give a huge round of applause. Next poet up, Ada.
I forgot he said he was going to invite one more person up, and I just let my guard down. So, I don't have a poem. I couldn't. I have everything I need to say written down because I knew I wouldn't be able to. Sorry. The very first time I met Brett, she gave me her business card and told me she would love to do my makeup sometime. She said, not professionally or anything, just 'cause. I never took her up on that offer. But she had just such a way of making me feel so normal and beautiful. I ran into her at the library once. I work at the library. And we stood and talked for an hour, much to the detriment of both of her chronic pain, but just happy to be seeing each other and getting the chance to talk because I could never bring myself to take the time to be so intimately social. During that conversation, she told me that she had just recently found out I was trans. This was about a year or so after I started coming to Slam, and her attendance was sporadic because it had to be, and so she just happened to miss any time I had brought it up. I'm not ashamed of being trans, obviously, and hey, happy Pride, but when she told me that, I just felt so normal and beautiful. Beautiful because I was, not because of or in spite of my transness. She made me feel so seen, as many people have said tonight. And we barely talked, honestly. I never got to know her in that normal way, but she was so genuine. And I knew her. There wasn't any getting to know her. You met her and you knew, and then because she just showed up as who she was, all the little details just felt like fun facts and, oh, I didn't know that about yous. I've been working on a poem for a long time. It's about chronic pain, and I wanted so badly to share it with her. When I finished it, and I knew I should have finished it. And I just didn't. And I still haven't. She's one of the few people who I know would understand. Not to say anything I go through is really comparable to her. But we both went through physical therapy a couple of times, and we both have gone through periods of pushing ourselves just to walk. And I guess I was just hoping to make her feel as seen as she made me. Not exactly as warm and fuzzy as wanting to do her makeup sometime, but I don't really know how to do that on another person. But to paraphrase her, my writing may be born from pain, but like hell will it stay that way. When Link announced her death to all of us, MJ and I were playing a game called Grounded, which is an adorable Honey, I Shrunk the Kids survival game where you play a bunch of kids who have to face the perils of a scientist's backyard being no more than the size of an ant while trying to figure out how to turn back to normal size. The reason this is important is because in the game there is this massive crow. And from time to time, if you're lucky, it will lose a feather, and you can craft arrows and other weapons that you need to protect yourself. It's essential. But no matter how close you get to the crow and what you shoot it with, arrows, whatever, they all pass harmlessly straight through, doing no damage. So the impact those feathers have on the game is incredibly real, but that bird sure as fuck is not. Another quote from her as a final thought. Fuck my illness. It will not stop my creation. And she is still right, because creation is also a noun. And that's us. Now. She left her mark on each of us, which makes us who we are now. And I know I sure as shit won't ever stop. Thank you.